IKtv mobile news across SBG continues to brave the challenge since launching the first IKtv mobile news program. The program content is wholly submissions by random citizens across the island, in keeping with the new global trend of citizen journalism. Two winners are receiving sponsored tokens this week from one of the sponsors, Mrs. Shafona Richardson, the People's Choice winner, and Mr. Wayne Williams, the General Manager's Choice winner, will receive a Nescafe bundle of an electric kettle and a 7 ounce of Nescafe Classic compliments Facey Trading. Mrs. Richardson collected her winning prize yesterday at the IKtv studio, handed over by Shioma Benjamin. Mrs. Shafona Richardson receiving her winnings from Shioma Benjamin. She was pleased enough to pose with her prize. The IKtv mobile news is aired at 8 p.m. nightly from Monday to Saturday, featuring some of the many things which have happened or occurred the day or earlier. To participate, you can simply caption, and send to news@iktv.com, that's news@iktv112.com, or WhatsApp at 784-497-6594 and 493-2664, and you too can be a winner.
Capture and send anything newsworthy to news@iktv112.com or WhatsApp to 493-2664. Be a part of the IKtv mobile news and have a chance to win cash or other prizes. Be on the lookout. Just capture and send. IKtv, all about you.
And we say congratulations to Mrs. Richardson. As we continue, according to a news release from the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, another trough system is approaching SBG. According to the 6 p.m. weather update received from the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Meteorological Office, unstable conditions will continue to produce occasional cloudiness and scattered showers across the island during the next 24 hours. Afterwards, a westward moving trough system is forecast to affect the island chain and linger into Friday. The trough is expected to generate an increase in cloudiness, showers and thunderstorm activity across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, through the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Meteorological Office, will continue to monitor this situation. The partial destruction of the cemetery at London is surely one of the most disturbing aspects of the devastation caused by the heavy rainfall and flooding experienced in St. Vincent and the Grenadines during November. Large volumes of topsoil were washed away into the sea late during the night of Monday, November 28th, and early morning Tuesday, November 29th, completely taking away some grave sites and opening up others, leaving coffins and skeletons exposed. A rough estimate puts the portion of land that had been eroded there at almost 1/4, leaving dozens of persons grieving the disturbance of what should have been the final resting place of their loved ones. According to Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, the damage to the roads, bridges, river defenses and other physical infrastructure resulting from adverse weather events which have been affecting this country since September is likely to cost approximately $1 million EC, or about 5% of gross domestic product, GDP. The Prime Minister noted that since September, this island has been impacted by 5 weather events, 3 of which were significant due to the amount of rains produced, resulting in flooding and damage to infrastructure. While there are a majority of persons celebrating the heroism of others in helping those affected by the trough system that hit SBG between November 28th and 29th, some persons still have zero response to the real message. On Sunday, 4th December, a team of persons made a trip over the Dry River to make donations to people who were affected by the recent floods. Esward Ezzy Roberts of Corries was a part of the team. Yesterday, however, as Ezzy tried to express disappointment in the lack of aid from the private sector, he felt the need to take to Facebook to complete his statements after being cut off the air. Mr. Roberts said the fame and popularity was never an issue. All of the individuals involved are persons who are already well known for their contributions in various fields and through various organizations and events. He also added that we will not allow those persons with a grab and go mentality to distract us. In light of the recent damages suffered by residents on the windward side of the island following heavy rains and in particular the Sandy Bay area, a group of Vincentians living in the UK have amalgamated to see how best they can alleviate some of the concerns of persons who are living in shelters. The following areas are designated for pickup points for Vincentians British-based to carry supplies to be sent to SVG: Portsmouth, High Wycombe, London and Luton. Canned foods and clothing are the major items being collected. Prime Minister Gonsalves said that the Ministry of Transport and Works along with the Ministry of Housing are still quantifying the damage suffered so far. A Sandy Bay woman is calling for the general public to help to assist her disabled daughter. During an interview at the Sandy Bay Government School on Saturday, Emily Brown appealed to persons asking that they assist her in getting a new wheelchair for her daughter, Dante Brown. Dante, 18 years old, suffers from cerebral palsy, a condition marked by impaired muscle condition or spastic paralysis or other disabilities. And we trust she receives some help soon. The Education Amendment Bill 2016 is among 4 bills set to receive their first reading when Parliament convenes on this Thursday, December 8, 2016. The other bills are the Feeder and Agricultural Road Projects Loan Authorization Bill 2016, the Account Information Common Reporting Standard Bill 2016, and the Airports Amendment Bill 2016. The National Insurance Services financial statements for the year ended December 31st, 2015 will also be presented by Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. While the National Broadcasting Corporation financial statements for the year ended December 2013 will be presented by Honorable Camilla Gonsalves, Minister of Information. The SVG Relief Incorporation, the Garifuna Indigenous People, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Friends of SVG are spearheading relief effort in aid of persons who were adversely affected by the recent floods here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A joint SVG food collection day is set to take place on Sunday, December 11, 2016 at the Friends of Crown Heights 671 Prospect Place in Brooklyn, New York from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The organizers are encouraging persons to give generously to the relief efforts. It says that among the items needed include food, sterile baby materials, household appliances such as fridge and stoves, and implements such as pots and pans, as well as cash to support the relief rebuilding process. The Department of Labor, in collaboration with the National Insurance Services, the NIS, will host an outreach day activity on Thursday, 8th December, under the theme, Knowing Your Rights, Fulfilling Your Obligations. The one-day public activity will target both workers and employers as the department seeks to create amongst themselves a greater awareness and understanding of the laws and practice relating to employment and labor, and also to assist them in knowing what are their employment rights and obligations, respectively. Members of staff of the Department of Labor and its representatives from NIS will be on hand to answer any questions and address any concerns that persons may have dealing with issues such as probation, severance, employment, contracts, vacation leave, 100-day leave dismissal, sick and maternity leave, disciplinary action, probation against termination, overtime, working hours, etc. Information brochures and other materials will also be distributed during the outreach. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we have more local news for you.